Hello, my name is Tony Don. The Africa Twin CRF1000L has officially made its return for 2017. We knew it was going to return for its sophomore year, though, as it was one of the most hyped up bikes Honda has released in many years, and with good reason. Guess what news is even better than the Africa Twin returning for 2017? We get the flippin' tricolor red-white-blue Africa Twin with bronze wheels in the USA for 2017. Woo woo. I may be more excited than some have, but I, along with at least a few others, were gravely disappointed when Honda gypped us here on this side of the pond for 2016 when we didn't get this color as well as black. If you are already familiar with the nitty-gritty specs and features on the previous year model Africa Twin, then this information may be redundant, as the 17 model didn't receive any other changes than what I mention in the following paragraph, just as a heads up. 2017 Honda Africa Twin changes, updates, new candy prominence, red color and Euro 4 compliance for 2017. Due to the stringent Euro 4 requirements, the allowable limits for exhaust tailpipe pollutants such as carbon monoxide, hydrocarbons, and nitrous oxide specified by Euro 4 are approximately half of those for Euro 3. Honda didn't change their horsepower rating for the 2017 Africa Twin versus the 2016 Africa Twin, so it would seem those changes corking up the exhaust didn't affect it too much to where it's noticeable on paper. Or via our oh so accurate but dynos. Inheriting the go-anywhere spirit of its celebrated predecessors, the Africa Twin CRF1000L packs an innovative and powerful parallel twin-cylinder engine into a lightweight, agile chassis ready for true adventure both on and off-road, whether crossing continents or commuting. In addition to the standard model, two further versions are identical to those available on the 2016 Africa Twin CRF1000L. Your two options are as follows on the 2017 Africa Twin: the first with switchable rear ABS and multiple mode Honda selectable torque control HSTC, and the second equipped with Honda's unique dual clutch transmission featuring new off-road functionality, switchable rear ABS, and HSTC. 2017 Africa Twin review contents: 1. Introduction. 2. Model overview. 3. Key features. 4. Accessories. 5. Photo gallery pictures. 6. Technical specifications. 1. 2017 Africa Twin introduction: the essential features of an adventure motorcycle: strong engine, tough chassis with long travel suspension, upright riding position, and wide handlebars ensure its usability whatever the terrain. This practicality has been key to the popularity of these machines. They are easy to ride, comfortable and adaptable, at home on the road, whether touring mountain passes and highways, or filtering through jammed city streets. And when the desire for a true adventure takes hold, they are capable of traversing great swaths of distance after the tarmac runs out. Throughout the development of the CRF1000L Africa Twin, the search for the optimal blend of off-road performance, touring comfort, and agility was a constant theme. One motorcycle consistently impressed with its usability, poise, and handling both on road and in the dirt: the original XRV750L Africa Twin. It proved a worthwhile benchmark when set against today's myriad choice of adventure bikes. The machine that now bears its name may share no common part with the old model, but on road or off-road it inherits to the full the essence and spirit of what made the XRV750L Africa Twin so popular. Mr. Y. Hasagawa, Series Large Project Leader SLPLC, RF1000L Africa Twin. From the outset of designing and engineering our new Africa Twin, we wanted to create a full-scale true adventure motorcycle that was equally enjoyable and capable in crossing vast continents, as it was on the highway, and in everyday use. The legacy and performance of the previous model was a significant reference point in our thinking, and after many satisfying months of research work, testing, development, and writing, our CRF1000L has off-road ability that makes dirt roads a joy to tackle, with the comfort of a tourer and agility of a commuter. In other words, a model truly worthy of inheriting the Africa Twin name. 2. 2017 Africa Twin model overview. It all starts with the engine, which has to perform in off-road situations as well as on-road long-range touring, and all points in between. The CRF1000L Africa Twin's 998cc parallel twin power plant draws heavily on Honda CRF 250R 450R competition machines, using the same 4-valve unicam head design for compact overall dimensions. Strong and linear power and torque deliver instant response anywhere in the rev range, accompanied by a satisfying, characterful deep growl as RPM rises. A 270-faced crankshaft gives the power delivery a distinct character as well, delivering excellent feel for rear-wheel traction. Biaxial primary balance shafts cancel vibration. The semi-dry sump engine's short height contributes to the CRF1000L Africa Twin's 250mm ground clearance. It also uses clever packaging of componentry to both dynamic and aesthetic effect. The water pump is housed within the clutch casing, and both water and oil pumps are driven by the engine's balancer shafts. The lightweight 6-speed manual gearbox uses the same shift cam design as found on the CRF 250R CRF 450R, 2 ensure positive changes, and is equipped with an aluminum assist slipper clutch. In addition to the standard model, 2 further versions are available, the first with ABS and multiple mode Honda selectable torque control HSTC, and the second equipped with Honda's unique dual clutch transmission featuring new off-road functionality, ABS and HSTC. On ABS-equipped models, it is possible for the rider to turn off the ABS system for the rear brake, allowing the rider to lock the rear wheel when riding off-road. There are 4 levels of control to choose from: the Honda selectable torque control level 1, 2, 3 and off. The degree of intervention decreases as the levels rise, allowing increasing amounts of rear wheel spin. Honda's unique dual clutch transmission DCT will be available as an option on the CRF1000L Africa Twin, with the use of a common crankcase keeping the width the same as the manual transmission version. The unique DCT dual clutch transmission version features the standard manual mode, allowing the rider to operate gear shifts through triggers on the left handlebar, and 2 automatic modes. D mode offers the best balance of fuel economy and comfort cruising, whilst S mode has been revised to give extra levels of sports performance with 3 different shift patterns to choose from: S1, S2 and S3. In certain situations on the road, such as during low-speed maneuvers, the DCT partially disengages the clutch to reduce the effect that quick throttle movements have on the chassis. Of course, DCT for the CRF1000L Africa Twin is also fully equipped to operate in an adventure environment. With the G-switch on in any riding mode, the connection between the throttle and the rear wheel is more direct, which can be desirable in certain off-road situations. The 45mm Shaw inverted fork. Further new functionality for the DCT system comes in the form of incline detection. During ascents, upshifts are delayed in order to allow a higher RPM to be held. On descents, downshifts happen earlier to enable better engine braking. Of course, for the CRF F1000L Africa Twin DCT is also fully equipped to operate in an off-road environment, and off-road functionality is enhanced by the G button. Pushing the G button in any riding mode modifies the control of the clutch system to give a more direct drive. The CRF1000L Africa Twin semi-double cradle steel frame provides the perfect balance of high-speed stability, while fully loaded matched to genuine off-road ability by combining sheer strength with flexibility. Mass centralization with items like the battery packaged at the rear of the cylinder head contributes to a low center of gravity and aids agility. The 45mm Showa inverted forks are fully adjustable and feature dual radio mountness and 4-piston brake calipers and 310mm wave-style floating discs. The Showa rear shock has hydraulic spring preload adjustment. Like the CRF 450R Rally, the CRF1000L Africa Twin uses 21-inch front and 18-inch rear spoked wheels. This enables a wide range of off-road tires to be fitted in addition to the standard dual-purpose 90 front 150 rear tires. Following its design theme of unlimited adventure, the Africa Twin is styled with minimum bodywork in a tough, lightweight form that offers both weather protection for the rider and a slim, agile feel. Dual LED headlights maintain the original's presence, and the seat height adjusts 0.78 inches 20 mm from the standard 34.2 inches 870 mm down to 33.4 inches 850 mm. A large 4.9-gallon fuel tank, and the engine's fuel efficiency of approximately 50 mpg on the Africa Twin WMTC and DCT mode provides a range of over 250 miles. For the 2017 Africa Twin, a new candy prominence red color version will be available, and the 2017 Africa Twin meets the stringent Euro 4 requirements. The allowable limits for exhaust tailpipe pollutants such as carbon monoxide, hydrocarbons, and nitrous oxide specified by Euro 4 are approximately half of those for Euro 3. 2017 Africa Twin prices MSRP. Update: Honda just released pricing for the 2017 Africa Twin. When comparing the 2017 Africa Twin versus 2016 Africa Twin CRF1000L models, there is only a $300 price increase for this year, which isn't too bad in the grand scheme of things. 2017 Africa Twin CRF1000L price MSRP $13,299. 2017 Africa Twin CRF1000L DCT price MSRP $13,999. 2017 Africa Twin release date USA, Europe, etc. Edit update: the 2017 Honda Africa Twin is now available and in stock at dealers across the USA. 3. Key features: 3.1 engine, compact, lightweight and powerful. The CRF1000L Africa Twin's parallel twin-cylinder engine makes 93.9 horsepower, 7,500 RPM, and 72.3 feet-pound torque, 6,000 RPM. It features a 270-phased crank, unicam 4-valve per cylinder head, and dry sump, plus common crankcases for both DCT and manual 6-speed gearbox versions. The 2017 CRF1000L Africa Twin's engine remains unchanged from 2016. The Africa Twin engine has been engineered with a special focus on two key areas: tractable and usable all-day touring performance, and a power and torque delivery that offers genuine feel for rear-wheel traction. The natural byproduct of these abilities is that the machine is also a great all-rounder, as happy on the urban commute as anywhere else. The parallel twin layout in 998cc form gives an optimum balance between power, torque, mass, and physical dimension, especially when designed from the ground up with weight-saving, mass centralization, and a low center of gravity in mind. And lessons learned in both HRC's CRF 250R, CRF 450R motocross, and CRF 450R rally competition programs have been thoroughly applied to keep the dimensions and weight to a minimum longitudinally. The CRF1000L engine is the same length as the CBR 500R engine. A V-twin of the same capacity and output is physically too long and tall to effectively package a motorcycle with the Africa Twin's performance objectives. With 93.9 horsepower produced at 7,500 RPM and 98 feet-pound torque arriving at 6,000 RPM, the new engine creates a linear, straight power curve and bulging torque curve for fluid, accessible bottom and mid-range drive, plus consistent top-end punch. Good ground clearance crucial to off-road performance starts with a compact, short engine. The crankcases are split vertically with a built-in oil tank, the first Honda to feature such a design. The water pump is housed within the clutch casing at first for a motorcycle engine, with a thermostat integrated into the cylinder head. This allows a shorter hose length, and frees up scope for appealing exterior design, also eliminating the external mounting bolts, while saving weight. The water and oil pumps are driven by the engine's balancer shafts. Manual and DCT versions of the engine share common crankcases with only minor external differences. The engine uses a semi-dry sump, and in-tank lower crankcase oil storage. This allows a lower pan depth, reducing overall engine height. As the pressure-fed pump is located within the tank where it delivers its oil from, there is no need for a pressure feed passage, again saving weight and space. The 4-valve cylinder heads, fed by PGM-5 fuel injection, each employ twin spark plugs and dual and sequential ignition control for even combustion, and their phased firing order contributes to engine character and feel. Compression ratio is set at 10:1. Honda's SOHC Unicam valve train is a feature of the CRF 250R CRF 450R, and the low set position of the cast camshaft, as used on the CBR 1000RR Fireblade, contributes to the compact nature of the cylinder head, and allows freedom for the included valve angle, and therefore an ideal combustion chamber shape. It's also a lightweight design, and helps with mass centralization, thus low center of gravity. The inlet valves are 36.5 mm in diameter, the exhaust valves 31 mm. The firing order and power pulse of the XRV 750 Africa Twins V-twin engine gave excellent traction and feedback for how much grip the rear tire was finding. For the CRF 1000L Africa Twin, to achieve the same kind of throttle feel and uneven interval firing order, through use of a 270-phased crank system is employed. Secondary vibrations are neutralized by the mutually reciprocating motion of the pistons, while primary inertial and coupling vibrations are cancelled by the use of biaxial balance shafts. The front balancer shaft uses 2 weights, the rear only a single weight in order to save weight. Bore and stroke is set at 92 by 75.1 mm. This bore size is used to optimize the CAE design piston's balance of rigidity and strength, and a resin coating on the skirts reduces friction. Further reducing friction, AB1 chromium plating and Palfos M1A treatment, as used on the CBR 600RR, are applied to the piston pins and conrods. The aluminum clutch center and pressure plate use assist cams to ease upshift and downshift, with lighter lever feel and slipper cams for deceleration and downshifting. Backlash between the pressure plate and center has been optimized, as has backlash between the friction plate and clutch outer, as the 6-speed gearbox is a brand new design with pierced shape dogs for first, second, third, and fourth gear. The clutch itself is physically smaller, saving 500 G compared to conventional units. Oil gathering ribs have been added to the main journal side of the primary gear, ensuring consistent lubrication for the gear, damper spring, and primary subgear. The shift cam design is the same as used by the CRF 250R CRF 450R, giving secure gear shifting no matter the riding conditions. And to ensure direct drive and consistent feel for traction, the cush drive rubbers in the rear wheel have been optimized in terms of physical size and shape. Enhancing the rider's experience, the unique internals of the exhaust muffler are designed through CAE to boost the sound and feel of the engine's beat, and patented by Honda. Acoustically tuned Chamber 2 creates a light, crisp feel at higher RPM, while Chamber 3 accentuates the deep, solid tone of a large capacity twin. There are 4 levels of control to choose from on the Honda Selectable Torque Control HSTC Level 1, 2, and 3 and off. The degree of electronically generate control from the system decreases as the levels rise, allowing increasing amounts of rear wheel spin, and, with rear ABS off, freedom to fully lock up the back wheel. The Africa Twins DCT features a revised S mode offering 3 levels of sports performance, faster down changes, and the ability to hold a higher lower gear. The 3 modes make it possible to tailor gearbox response to preferred riding style. The selected level is stored and acts as the default, thus making it possible to permanently ride in S mode. It is also displayed on the dash. The DCT also features adaptive clutch capability control that gives a natural feathered clutch feel at low speed on off-throttle situations for smooth gear changes at low speed. For essential additional off-road DCT performance, the CRF1000L Africa Twin offers new functionality through the use of the G-switch positioned on the right side of the instrument panel. Pushing the G-switch in any riding mode modifies the control of the clutch system to give a more direct drive. Further new functionality for the DCT system comes in the form of incline detection, by means of which the gear shift pattern is adapted depending on the grade of any incline to provide optimum control. 3.2 chassis fully adjustable Showa suspension is matched to a tough double cradle frame, with rigidity levels tuned for optimum handling. Wheels are 21/18-inch, with 310mm wave-style floating front discs, and radially mounted 4-pistons and calipers. Dunlop 90/90/21 and 150/70/18 tires provide all-round performance. The key objectives laid out for the CRF1000L Africa Twins chassis were threefold: the ability to cover considerable amounts of off-road ground, with excellent on-road high-speed stability both when riding solo and when fully loaded with pillion and luggage. Combining all 3 attributes presented a stimulating challenge for Honda's development engineers. The resulting steel semi-double cradle frame, a similar design is used by the CRF 450R Rally, has a finely tuned rigidity balance, not only within the frame spine and tubes, but also through the use of 6 carefully placed engine hangers. Thanks to the compact design of both engine and frame, ground clearance is 250 mm, with wheelbase of 1,575 mm, and rake and trail of 27.5113 mm. The lightweight subframe features diagonal cross-bracing, and will carry a cargo weight of 66 pounds 30 kg. Dry weight of the standard model is 458 pounds 208 kg, with a wet curb weight of 502 pounds 228 kg, and a front-rear weight split of 49.150.9. Seat height is 34.2 inches 870 mm, the same as the XRV 750L Africa Twin, and can be lowered 0.78 inches 20 mm in a single operation. Compared to the XRV 750L, the distance between the swing arm pivot and front tire is 8 mm shorter at 931 mm, with the new machine using a 20 mm longer swing arm. Add packaging of items like the battery nearer the center of mass behind the engine cylinders, and load on the front tire is increased, improving both stability and traction. The steering angle of 43 either way equates to a turning radius of just 8.5 feet 2.6 m, useful for threading through busy streets or tricky trail.